The virus of caste has been there, and then it has affected almost every part of the organ of our state. It is to the advantage of some of these groups to retain power by excluding, devaluating, and then making them as second-class citizens. So when you do that, you have at least 16% who are scheduled caste, another 8%. So 25% of the population, you are able to have their services, their power, the human resource they bring to the society at maybe 10% of their cost that you will have to pay. I am able to get the profit, or at least this is what that some of the people feel, that if I can employ these people as at 10% of the human resource cost, which normally I would have to pay, this is my profit margin. So the common person believes that, the person who is designing policies believes that I can build roads. I can have, even though we are supposed to cater to 5 lakh population in this particular town panchayat, and 1 lakh population is there without any resources, I can, the entire revenue that I can have collected, I can focus on the 4 lakh. This for 1 lakh population, I don't need to give them any services. And this kind of a false profitability, because in the end, you're not going to grow as a country as a whole. You're not going to grow as a unit as a whole, because somewhere within that unit, you have excluded at least 20% of the population, who are actually contributing. So this aspect, I think, is at the root, and as long as this is there, it's like, for example, another thing that you can notice, the revenues. Where are the revenues coming? Revenues is coming mostly to our treasury from the indirect taxes, not the direct taxes. Now, indirect taxes means most of the costs that are being paid by the Dalit and Adivasis communities, whether it is chawal, whether it's rice, whether it's oil, whether it's all their clothes, that is also contributing to your coffers, right? Now, when you're spending, what is the amount you're spending on these communities? Not even half of what they are giving is being spent. So we look at the budget. When you analyze the budget, less than 20% of the allocated budget for them, which is supposed to be allocated, is allocated and spent. 20% gets spent. So you have a country which has unequal governance, which has budgets very unequally instituted.